apologize for that. I didn't realize that my time was limited on this screencast to 15 minutes, so we'll make a part 2 that won't last us very long. But I think this is where you left off with this triangle drawn. And so all we have to do to finish that is get a new extrusion. We're going to add it to our material. Click on that triangle that we made. We want to flip the direction. And we want it to be 10 millimeters. And just like that, check that. And now we're good to go on there. This little corner like that's just fine because this is a flat surface coming into a round. So it just kind of has to taper itself down a little bit like that in order to be accurate. Next thing we want to do then is just make our holes back here. I believe the easiest way to do this is to do it on the back. And so what we're going to do now is let's turn off all of our other sketches that we don't need to see, just to kind of make it a little bit easier. And then let's turn off, we don't need to see the top one. We don't need to see the new plane we created, so I'm just turning those off so it's less confusing. And then we don't need the front one. Actually don't need the right either. What we're going to do now is create a new sketch, and we want it on this back surface. So we just click that, view normal to, and now we're going to do our, let me see where we have that. Right here. There we go. 16 diameter holes at 15 down and 35 from each other, nice and centered. So let's go over here. First thing, let's make a center line that we're going to need. So we'll do this, and we'll make a construction line, and it should be from this midpoint. Should go straight down and hit the origin, but we can go all the way past it for now. So that's going to be just our midpoint. Then we're going to draw a circle. Doesn't matter which side, whichever you want for now. And we need a 16 diameter. And we said that by hitting D, I get to my dimensioning tool. We said that that needs to be 15 down. Okay. And then what we need to do is it needs to be, this gets a little bit tricky, so it's dimensioned from the middle. They're 35 from each other centered. Alright? So we have a total diameter of 60 minus what we have on the inside, which is 35. So 60 minus 35 equals 25. And then if we divide that by 2, because we have that on the outside, so half of 25 is 12 and a half. So if I want to know from this line into this, it's 12 and a half on either side. And you just do that by math. Everybody's favorite. So my dimension there should then be 12.5. And now I'm all set. I want to move my dimensions because that stuff bothers me. Alright. And I'm going to extrude that, but before I do that, I want to make sure I have another one of these circles. So we're going to mirror copy, select the mirror line right there, and then I want that mirrored over there. And we are good to go. One last extrusion. We're going to remove this surface and this surface to be holes instead of blind. We're going to go through all. Now, through all, look what that does, which is kind of cool, but we don't want that. We want to stop at this next face. So instead of through all, let's try up to next face. Let's see. Did it go through? Nope. So let's try, whoops. Up to face, so I needed to select it. There we go. It just wanted me to select which face we want it to go to. So up to face, and then it asked me to select which face. So I checked that, and then you can see that it goes all the way through to that, and we are good to go. Get us back to an isometric view. Let's rename our part. Oops. And we were supposed to rename it to assignment number 2, control copy, control paste, so I'm good there. And then we're doing hardened alloy steel. Assign material, hardened alloy steel. Alright, select it, properties up. Let's check our work here. Get it nice and big in there. Our mass was 1748. Check this. 1748 down to the decimal. Great. The volume 222797. 222797. So our answer key shows that we are 100% correct. We would take a screenshot of this, and then this is what we would turn in. All right, good work.